All right, hey guys, welcome back to another Marvel Champions playthrough. We are going to be taking our hand again at Iceman, this time with a deck I found on Marvel CDB. It's Iceman Justice. So let's just hop into it here. So we've got Bobby Drake, he's got 4 recovery. We're going to set aside the Frostbite upgrades. We have 6 of these. These will attach to an enemy. They get -1 scheme, -1 attack, and after they activate, we're going to set this card back aside. Cool Off is after you change to this form, shuffle 1 ice card from your discard pile into your deck for each copy of Frostbite in play. Iceman's a 1/2/2. He's got Freeze as an interrupt. When Iceman makes a basic attack or defense against an enemy, attach a set-aside copy of Frostbite to that enemy. We're going to be going against Stryfe here, so Uncontrollable Power is our main scheme here, where you're using Hope, obviously. And then we're going to be using Extreme Measures and Mutant Insurrection as our 2 mod sets. Put Hope into play and into play under the first player's control. Reveal Stryfe's Grasp. So Stryfe's Grasp will be a side scheme put in play. It's a permanent, hinder 6 with 4, so it's going to start with 10. Hope Summers can only attack Stryfe and can only thwart this scheme. And as a force response, after Stryfe is defeated or the last threat is removed from the scheme, flip this card and reveal Living Bomb. Place any threat here on Living Bomb. So we're going to put that out. We'll do our 10. And then we're going to flip this over. So Uncontrollable Power, 9 will pop this off. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, each player places X threat here, where X is the number of cards of the most common type in their hand. Each player may discard 1 card from their hand before calculating the value of X. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game. Alright, and then we've got Stryfe here. He's a 1/0. While Stryfe is attacking you, he gets X attack, where X is the number of cards of the most common type in your hand. So like resources, events, stuff like that. So whatever we have the most of. And then Hope, she doesn't count towards your ally limit. If Hope ever leaves play, the players lose. And then Hope's basic thwart and basic attack are equal to the thwart and attack of your hero. So her base attack and thwart is 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's take a look here. I would like to get... Okay. Well, I don't like any of this. Upside Your Head would be useful for a little bit. So we're actually going to discard 5 cards and we're going to keep Utopia. And see if we get something interesting. And I wanted Chill Out, which is perfect. Okay, great. This will work. So this is what we're going to rock with. All right. So let's go ahead and get started here. We are going to go ahead and flip to Iceman. We are going to spend... I need to do Chill Out. We're going to spend 2 for Utopia. So increase your X-Men trait. If each ally of yours is X-Men trait, increase your ally limit by 1. After an X-Men enters play, exhaust Utopia to ready an X-Men character. We are then going to discard these 2 for Chill Out. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. And then set aside an attached copy of Frostbite. And then we'll thwart, remove 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So we have the most of in our hand upgrades. So we're going to add 2 threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack for 2 -1. We're going to take the hit. So he's going to attack for 1, 2. If you have at least 3 cards of the same type in your hand, place 3 threat on the main scheme. We do not. We're going to take a damage. This gets discarded. How would you get Death Focus? This is great. Okay. Encounter card. Dark Designs. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by pass, and if there are any counters on it, the villain schemes. Okay. So 1 counter. He schemes for 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. That's not good. Not good. Okay. We've got to deal with that. We have another Chill Out. Great. Okay, this will work really well. So what we're going to first do is we are going to swing for 3, or 2, I'm thinking. He gets Frostbite on him. We are then going to discard these 2 for... I need Death Focus out. Death Focus and something can... Okay, 1 card's going to cost for Death Focus. Death Focus and something else will get Chill Out. But I want Beak to come out. But I can wait on Beak, I think. No, but I need to unexhaust. So maybe Chill Out can wait. Dang it. Because I want to move the scheme off. Because I need to pass this so I can flip that. Although I can get Ice Slide out, make her do 2. This will be 2. I think that's what we have to do. So we're going to discard these 2 for Beak. After you play Beak from your hand, remove 1 threat from a scheme for each X-Men ally you control. We control 2 X-Men allies, so 2 gets removed. Then we're going to exhaust Utopia to ready up Iceman. We are then going to thwart to take this out. He takes Consequential. So now that this is done, we're going to flip this. We're going to flip this and reveal Living Bomb. So Living Bomb is Victory 1. Stryfe cannot be defeated. When it revealed, advance the main scheme to stage 2. This effect can't be canceled, but it comes in with 3 threat. And then this goes to stage 2A. Stryfe gains Stalwart. Each identity gets +2 hand size. Increase the resource cost to play each player card by 1. So everything's going to cost us an additional thing to play those cards. So I suppose while we're at it, let's go ahead and discard Chill Out for Death Focus. We are going to flip over, and we're going to shuffle Chill Out back into our deck because there's 1 Frostbite in play. All right, we're going to ready up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we get +2 because of the scheme. So 8. All right, 1 threat gets added. He schemes for 1 -1, so 0, +2, so 2. This Frostbite's gone. We're going to play a card from here. Reaper. Force response. After Reaper attacks you, if you have at least 2 blues in your hand, stun your identity. If you have 4, exhaust your identity. So we got to deal with this guy. All right, so let's see what we have here. Things are going to cost us a little extra. So let's play Mutant Education. We can choose up to 2 identity-specific cards from our discard pile and shuffle them into our deck. We're going to choose Chill Out and Snow Clone. We are going to discard Weapon X and Energy for X-Jet. Exhaust X-Jet to generate a wild resource for a player whose identity has an X-Men trait. Then we're going to flip. Do I do Frozen Solid? So we're going to exhaust Death Focus. Nope, I can't. It's not a superpower. We'll exhaust X-Jet because it's going to generate the wild resource for the X-Men character. And then discard One Way or Another and Strength because it's going to cost us 4 to play Frozen Solid. So hero form only attached to an enemy, max 1 per enemy. When attached enemy would activate, discard Frozen Solid instead, then attach a set-aside copy of Frostbite to that enemy. So we're going to attach it to Stryfe. We're going to attack to take out Reaper. And we're going to thwart with him to take... Oh, we can't do that. Take that out. And we're going to keep X-Gene in our hand, and we're going to ready up. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we have 7 total. Okay, we've got clear the area. Nice. Okay. So threat will get added to the main scheme. He's going to activate, but he won't be able to. So we'll discard this, and this gets attached to him. We're going to take an encounter card here. Telepathic Camouflage. Each player places X threat here where X number of cards are the most common type in their hand. We have 3 events. So 3 threat gets added on top of the 2 that is there, which is totally fine. Okay, we need to deal with this though. So that's going to be kind of the thing we're kind of dealing with at the moment. So first things first, we'll exhaust X-Jet to generate the wild resource for clear the area. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. This is gone into our victory pile, and then because it was the last threat removed, we get to draw a card. Let's exhaust. We'll discard X Mansion for X Gene. So X Gene exhaust for an identity-specific event. We'll exhaust Death Focus and X Gene and Chill Out because we have to do a third one for another Chill Out. We'll move 3 threat from here. Yeah. And then attach Frostbite. We'll discard Snow Clone for clear the area to remove the last threat from this. Draw a card. And then we're going to thwart 2 off of here to kind of deal with that. We'll keep Professor X and we'll draw up. Or do I want to flip down? Actually, let's flip down and we'll shuffle in a couple cards. We'll shuffle Ice, Snow Clone, and Chill Out back into our decks. And then we're going to draw up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. He's going to put that. He's going to scheme for -1, 0. If you have at least 3 cards of the same type in your hand, put 3 threat on the main scheme. We have 3 cards of the same type. We have 2 events. We have 3 events, so that happens. Oh, golly. That is rough. We have a boost card here. Or not boost card, a treachery, or a encounter card. When revealed, place 1 pursuit counter on pursued by the past. Then if it has any counters on it, this card gains surge. Ugh. Mutant Insurrection has Assault, so basic thwarts against this use attack instead of thwart. Each minion gains toughness. When revealed, place 2 additional threat here for each Mutant Liberation front character in play. If none were in play, this card gains surge instead. Or also, this card also gains surge. No additional threat was placed here. We have 1 Mutant Liberation front, so it's going to get the 2 threat. Okay. Alright, so we're going to deal with this threat here. So we're going to flip. Let's see what we have. We've got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, wait a minute. Before I flip over, let's do Mutant Education. We'll shuffle in Chill Out and Ice Slide. Let me do that first. Okay, then we're going to flip. He's got Stalwart, so this really won't matter. So let's go ahead and swing for 2. No, we're going to thwart here and 2 come off. We're going to thwart here, 2 comes off. Because it's using that. We're then going to spend X-Jet and Genius for Professor X. When he comes into play, we can stun a minion, confuse the villain, or ready an X-Men character. We're going to ready X-Men character and then exhaust Utopia to ready Iceman back up. He will scheme or thwart 3 from here. She will get rid of this. We will swing for... Actually, let's do this. Let's use... I want all these cards. With this card, Ice Blast. Oh, Chill Out would be so nice right now, though. Let's exhaust Death Focus, X-Gene, and Ice Blast for Chill Out. We'll move 3 threat from here. He gets a Frostbite. Then we're going to attack for 2 and give him another Frostbite. And I think that's it. Now I'm actually going to keep all that stuff in my hand. So we're going to draw up to 7. All ice cards. Holy cow. Okay. Threat's going to be added. He's going to attack for -1. We're going to have X block it. So -1, 2, 3. So he's going to do 2 damage. X is gone. Encounter card. Hot-headed. So this is our obligation. After you attach a frostbite upgrade to an enemy, take 1 damage, and then as an alter ego response, after you make a base recovery, discard this card. Okay. Okay. I want Power Belt. And I want Cryonic Perception. So we're going to exhaust X-Jet, Death Focus, and discard Arctic Attack for Cryonic Perception. After you resolve your freeze ability, exhaust this card to draw 1 card. If that card has an ice trait, ready Iceman. That comes into play. We are then going to discard these 3 for Power Belt. So you get 3 hit points. Exhaust Power Belt to generate a wild resource for ice card. Now, unfortunately, we can't do anything because this is cost 2 and it's really cost 3. We're going to have Hope, Thwart. We're going to hit Stryfe for 2. He's at 9. We're going to give him a Frostbite. We are going to flip. We're going to shuffle a ice card back into our deck. So we're going to shuffle that back into our deck. We do take a damage for giving him a Frostbite, though. Okay. Then we're going to draw up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight. Okay, perfect. All right, 1 threat gets added to the main scheme. He's going to thwart for or scheme for 1 minus 1, so 0, 1. We have an encounter card. That was actually an encounter card, technically. So then it's nothing. And then we have this encounter card. So we have Thumbelina. Reduce the amount of damage Thumbelina takes for each attack by 1 unless the attacker has the tiny trait. Oh dear. When revealed, return the highest cost upgrade you control to its owner's hand. Highest cost upgrade we control. It's going to be one of these 3 or one of these 2. We're going to return this to our hand. Yeah. And then we have our other one, which is Dragoness. When Dragoness activates against you, she gets X scheme and X attack for this activation, where X is the number of yellow resources in your hand. Okay. Ugh. Not great. Okay, so first things first, we're going to do a basic recovery. We're going to recover up to, we have 14 hit points. This goes away. We're going to flip. We are then going to exhaust Power Belt, X-Jet, and discard Ice Blast for an Ice Clone. Because it's an X-Men character, we can exhaust Utopia to ready ourselves. We're going to discard Upside the Head, Chill Out, and Ice Wall for Cryonic Perception. Okay. Oh, hold on. I don't have to. It's I'm going to keep Chill Out and exhaust Death Focus. There we go. Because it's a superpower. Okay. We'll discard Chill Out, and Ice Wall for another Ice Clone. We're going to have Iceman hit for 1 because it takes 1 less damage. It gets a Frostbite. They'll both attack for that to take care of this. Oh, we get to resolve this ability. We're going to exhaust this to draw a card. It's not an ice card. And then we'll have Hope hit for 2 onto there. Okay, and we're going to ready. They took no consequential because of Frostbite. We're going to discard upside your head and draw up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, threat gets added. He's going to attack for 1. Let's see. Or no, I'm sorry. He's going to attack for 3. We'll just take it as Iceman. So 3, 4. We're down to 10. She's going to activate against us and gets plus attack equal to the number of yellow resources. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to hit for 6 damage. We'll have a snow clone block it. So that's gone. Encounter card, Psychic Override. When revealed, choose a card type from your hand, then discard each other card that is not that type. Draw up to your hand size. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each card of that chosen type in your hand. Oh dear. Okay. I'm going to choose Resource. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So place 1 threat on the main scheme for each resource, so 2 threat gets added. Holy cow. That's kind of a bummer because that was a lot of stuff that I lost, but at this point I didn't want to end up... Okay. That was a lot. Okay. So I think we're kind of in a place to start making our way around here. So the first thing we're going to do is play... We're going to discard one way or another and Weapon X for Moira. Only play if your identity has a mutant trait. Oh, it doesn't. Never mind. I have to do it on my alter ego. We'll do team building. So exhaust team building exercise to play a card from your hand that shares a trait with your hero, reducing its cost by 1. Okay. Hope's going to take this out. We are going to hit for 2. He's going to get Frostbite. We're then going to activate Cryonic Perception to resolve this. We're going to draw a card. We will spend 2 for X-Mansion. X-Mansion, as an alter ego action, heal 1 from any mutant or X-Men character. Any player who can choose... any player whose alter ego has a mutant trait may trigger this ability. Which I suppose I could have done team building for, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to have him hit for 2. He takes no consequential. And then we're going to exhaust Power Belt, X-Jet, and Energy for Frozen Solid. So we're going to attach that to him. Okay. And I think that's it. We're going to keep these and draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we need to remove the threat. So that's going to be our next goal next round. Okay. So threat gets added to the main scheme. So long as that 1 card doesn't come up, which I don't think it will, but we have a lot of events in our hand. He's going to activate but cannot because of Frozen Solid. So we're going to discard this and attach Frostbite to him. Then we have an encounter card here. Nowhere is safe. When revealed, place 1 pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past, and if it has any counters on it, discard an upgrade or support you control. Okay, we're almost there. Pyro's coming. I think it's Pyro, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Discard an upgrade or support we control. We'll get rid of team building. All right, so we are going to want to discard. Let's see. We'll have him hit for 2. He gets a Frostbite. We're going to activate this, draw a card. It's an ice card, so we get the ready. Well, that's not really what I wanted to do. We're going to hit for 2 again. He gets another Frostbite. We are going to discard Frozen Solid and Moira for Beak. After you play Beak from your hand, remove 1 threat from a scheme for each X-Men ally you control. We control 3, so that gets removed. We're going to activate Utopia to ready ourselves. We'll discard Clear the Area for Clear the Area to remove that threat. We'll get to draw a card. Okay, we gotta chill out. Oh, here we go. This is about to be awesome. We're gonna have Hope hit him for... No, have Beak hit him for 1. he flips to the next stage. So Stryfe comes in. When Stryfe is attacking you, he gets plus X attack. Okay, he's 1/1. And then when revealed, each player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until a psionic attachment is discarded and reveal that card. So he comes in with 17 health. We're going to discard till a psionic up attachment. So we have this psionic attachment, which is going to be Mind Trap. Attached to your identity, your allies, upgrades, and supports enter play exhausted. Alter Ego, exhaust 2 cards you control or discard this card. You know what? That's totally fine. Because we are going to exhaust Def Focus, X-Jet, X-Gene, and Power Belt. Hold on, we're going to do this first. We're going to attack with Iceman to do 2 damage. Attach a Frostbite. Then exhaust this, and this, because this is a superpower. We're going to play Ice Blast. Choose a player. Attach a set-aside copy of Frostbite to the villain and each minion engaged with that player. So set-aside copy of Frostbite gets attached. Deal 3 damage to each enemy with a copy of Frostbite attached. Oh, I thought it did 3 damage per Frostbite. Okay, so 3 damage gets done. I was wrong. But he can't do anything. All right. Yeah. He's kind of blocked out there. We're going to hit for 2 and for 4, so he's down to 8. We are going to flip and shuffle 6 cards back into our deck. So Ice Blast, Ice Clone, Ice Slide, Ice Blast, and the 2 Chill Outs, they get shuffled back in. We are then going to do 2 Mutant Educations. We do 1 Mutant Education to shuffle 2 identity-specific cards back into our deck. And then we can draw a card, since we have X-Mansion in play. I guess we're going to get Arctic Attack. And then we're going to exhaust X-Mansion to heal 1 damage from Mutant. So we're back to 11. And that's going to be it. We're actually going to discard those 2 cards and draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1 threat will be added. He's going to scheme for -5. Oh, after this activation resolves, place 1 pursuit counter pursued by the past. Damn it. Okay. Pursuit by the past happens. So flip this over. Add this, and shuffle these in. Darn it. Okay, that's okay. I got all 6 Frostbites. I don't care. Pyro comes in with Quick Strike. We are an Alter Ego, so he won't attack us. His attack's still indirect damage. And then we have Playing with Fire. When defeated, the player who defeated the scheme discards top 2 cards to their deck and takes 1 direct damage for each resource icon discarded this way. Okay. And honestly, at this point, it doesn't super matter because we're about to win. There we go. Okay. So as an Alter Ego action, we're going to exhaust some cards that we control. Exhaust this, and exhaust this. This gets discarded. All right, let's see what we've got here. We're going to flip. We'll attack Stryfe for 2. He gets this. We're going to exhaust this to draw a card. It's an ice card, so we're going to unexhaust. I mean, really, we've got the whole world here. Boom, 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 boom. For Chill Out. So both get attached. Both take 3. She can finish Pyro off. He'll hit for 2. And I suppose, let's see, let's do this. Let's do these 2 for Professor X. We're going to ready an X-Men character. He's going to thwart 3 from here, take 2 damage, or take a damage. And then we're going to discard the top 3 cards and take 1 indirect damage for each resource icon discarded. So there's that. We're going to take the indirect damage here, so they're both gone. And counter card, we'll shuffle up. What else can we do? Let's do those and this. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll do those 3 for Arctic Attack to do 6 damage. He's gone. Okay, we won. All right, that's going to be it. Iceman works much better in Justice than he does in Aggression, I think. Obviously, because he has enough firepower. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.